y'all. Harmonize
the podcast.
Yes.
With Nina
and Kenya.
5, 6. Girl, what we saying?
8, 17, 12. Take it away, Nina. Yes.
Wakanda forever. Welcome back to Harmonize with Nina
and Kenya,
where we talk about all things being Black,
being a woman,
being a wife,
being a mother,
being an artist,
being a Christian,
and all the things. We're so awesome. Harmonize the podcast is started based on the idea that you cannot balance your life because balance is a lie.
Complete.
You can
do it in class, in ballet class.
You silly. You can have mind-body balance, but just like a jazz band, there are times when the brass takes priority, times when the woodwinds take priority, times when the keys, times when the strings.
Yeah, I'm thinking orchestra now, but
that's all right. You know, I'm just going to the jazz.
It's Black History Month.
And it's Black
History Month, right. So we got to go jazz.
Jazz.
Yes.
Those things all harmonize together, but there are times when certain parts take priority. And if you are a multifaceted Black woman such as ourselves,
yes,
it's okay if your life is not perfectly balanced. Balance implies equality, and everything in your life doesn't deserve equal attention at all times. And we believe that you do yourself less harm.
Yes, repeat that. Less harm.
We believe that you do yourself less harm if you divest yourself from that idea of balance.
Yes. Why make it harder on yourself?
Come on.
The whole point is that we make it easy on ourselves.
Look, she's singing today, y'all.
It's Black History Month.
Right.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Be a warrior.
That will happen for the next 3 months. You gonna be sick of me, and I don't care. Nina, that's me. Hi, I'm Nina. I have 5 kids.
Yes.
And I'm an actor.
And you got a husband too.
I got a husband too. He's amazing.
Hey, Jonathan.
And then
that's me. I'm Kenya. I have 2 kids and a stepdaughter. So I have a
you have
total
3
of
kids.
3. I have 3, y'all. I'm claiming it. Yes. I have 3 kids. I have a wonderful husband from
Joe.
Bridge. New York.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
And I'm from New Orleans. And so every once in a while, y'all gonna hear my voice change and I'm just gonna talk like this and you're gonna get over it.
Yes. And I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. And every once in a while, you're gonna hear me say, hey, y'all. Hi, guys. What's up? What's going on? Hi.
And she'll say things like pop.
Yes, pop. I'm going to say pop something.
And pecan.
Yes,
yeah,
okay, honey, let's go get that cat.
It's not pecan, it's pecan.
But I slipped, honey, because my roots come from the South, and them roots come from, as you know, across the water. Wakanda forever! Now, I can't tell you beyond the pond where we come from there, but I know we comes there because look at my skin color. You can't see me, got to pay for that. Look.
But you can see her avatar.
Yes, look at my avatar. I creatimated it.
She creatimated it. We have missed y'all. Welcome back.
So much. Oh, yay. Let's hugs and kisses.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. What did I miss? Ramadan? Did that come out?
That was in July.
That was all the way back then. Isn't there
something?
Okay, where my Muslim friends at? Isn't there something that happened around about Decemberations?
Probably.
Y'all got to come on now.
Help us out.
Help us out. Where y'all at? Where are y'all at? Just because we Christian don't mean that we trying to be exclusive. Come on. We love y'all. Come on.
And yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about a lot of things today. Yeah. This one might be long.
Yeah, this might be a long
because we've been gone for a while.
Yes. Well, let's start off about how was your holiday?
Girl, it was beautiful.
Yes.
It was beautiful. We got to see our good friend Kelly.
Yes. Can we say it? Can we tell her situations?
I don't know. We got to ask her permission for
okay, but let's just say that
let's just all
she's
know
in
that
transition and we so happy about it.
And so is she.
And
we're
so
all
is she.
happy for Kelly.
Yes, we are. Yes.
And what was I gonna say?
Talk about your holidays.
Right. We got to see Kelly. That was wonderful.
Yes.
There were many days where many days where my house was a complete and total physical mess. And
that's all right.
And my husband was like, sit down next to me on this couch and cuddle while I watch this game, drink your tea, your wine, whatever you're drinking, and read this book and relax, woman. And it was fabulous.
That is fabulous. That is fabulous. You know? And I watched him do that firsthand. I was here because I was over here kikiing with Kelly.
Because see, we had, so.
Explain, please explain.
I explain. My youngest daughter's birthday is 4 days after Christmas.
Yes.
So we had a little Christmas party for her. We had a birthday party for her.
Yes. Oh, see that? That right there.
And they were downstairs having the birthday party, and me and Kenya and Kelly were upstairs.
Celebrating.
Words I have them. We're upstairs at the table having our own party.
Yes, because Kelly's birthday is in December.
Exactly.
Right.
And so we had a party while they was having a party. And
there was a game on too.
And there was a game. And I don't do sports ball.
No.
And Kenya doesn't do sports ball.
I can, because I'm surrounded by Kelly.
Yes.
Who's the sport.
Kelly does sports ball.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
So they were able to have fun. He was able to have fun because he had a sports person to talk to.
Exactly.
Like real stuff.
Right. And so she was able to straddle both rooms and have a good time.
Yes, like she does. Y'all know how Kelly is. Come on now.
Yeah,
y'all know how she from the previous episode.
Exactly. I think it was episode 10.
Yes.
Was with Kelly.
So. Yes.
Yeah, and we had a great time.
We did.
Girl, what did we have? Maple Crown.
That was
and cranberry juice. That thing was good.
Lovely. Maple Crown and cranberries. That is a beautiful combination. I'd have never put it together.
Well, I found Wakanda Forever. I found out about that particular mixture when my cousin Shalimar, we talked about her in one episode.
Yes.
Y'all can go to our Instagram page and find out what episode it was.
Yes.
Because she had this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous,
stunning
African themed wedding, and her dress broke the internet for about a week.
Yes. It was beautiful. It's about to break it again.
Right. Because we decided that she must wear that to Black Panther.
Well,
and that her whole family, because we all got, all of the cousins, like each household had their own color dashikis and stuff, and dashiki dresses.
Yeah.
Her household had their colors. Like, so it was all of the cousins. Wow. So it's like, we're going to show up to Black Panther as one whole family who have this same design in the different colors for each household. I then plan to go back.
Yes.
Cosplayed as one of the women.
Yes.
Because I'm ridiculous.
Well, you're not the only one either.
Oh, no, girl.
No.
I plan to go as many times as I possibly can and be dressed in every African thing I have. And I have many, as you know.
Well, I don't know about you, but I plan on wearing Zeta's designs. Because Zeta's designs, we've had her also on the show.
Yes, guys. Her jewelry.
Jewelry. And her jewelry.
Them.
Yeah, because her jewelry is not bold African like kente clothish, that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's
African inspired.
It's African inspired, but very, very African inspired. Gorgeous. She does these faux leather cuffs, bracelet cuffs. And just, I don't know how to explain it because it's so artistic.
But what we'll do is we will link her Instagram in the show notes again, so you can go look at her jewelry.
Well, honey, I done told her, I'm like, I need a cuff, I need a neck cuff, I need arm cuffs, and I'm gonna be coming in there like Black Panther myself. Now, do I know anything about the Marvel thing that, because people are like, Black Panther, is that about the social change? No, y'all.
Wakanda Forever!
It's not about that. But let's, because it's Black History Month and we talking about it so much, let's talk about it. And then we're going to go back to the holidays. Okay, let's do that. So what it is, and you tell me if I'm wrong, because I know you've been following them since pretty much they started writing down once upon a time there was blah, blah, blah. There was Black Panther. I know you've been following it. So, but what it means to, what it does outside of the storyline, because I don't know jack about, I know a little bit, but is that it gives you the opportunity to see people of color without having to, it's not about slavery. It's not about.
Well, here, let me jump in.
Okay.
So Black Panther is a Marvel character that was created in the 70s. And so it's not a new character by any means. There are several iterations. Because I am not that deep in the nerd culture, I am not going to insult any blurs that listen to the show by misrepresenting,
this is
anything.
where Kelly is important.
This is where Kelly is very important. But what I will say is it's very easy to find out the information. But just like all of the Marvel comics, there have been several different authors down the years, and several different storylines. There's one storyline where he's actually married to Storm from the X-Men. And the thing that's important about Black Panther and the country of Wakanda, one, there is a meteor that hit the earth that put the metal vibranium into the earth, and it's in their country. Wakanda is not a real country. It is an imagined country. Okay. Right. But because of this resource, which they export, they are also the richest kingdom.
Sound familiar? Y'all sound familiar?
And he is actually the richest hero. Has more money, 10 times more money than Tony Stark in the Marvel universe. Vibranium, if you're trying to follow the path, is the metal that is fused to Wolverine's skeleton. Okay.
And this is why you have to watch, what is it, Civil War beforehand to understand
The Avengers.
The Avengers, right.
Okay. If you are not a person who's going to go read the comics.
Right.
They kind of introduce that storyline in Civil War.
Right. So this is not about you all. It's not the movie.
They know.
It's not.
No,
you know what I'm talking about.
If they listen to us, they know.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, if you don't know, you go get it. Don't worry.
How about this? If they are a living, breathing human being who has access to the internet,
there you go. Do your work.
You know something about it at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the thing that is more important about it is that, and why it is sometimes classified as Afrofuturism. Because here's the thing: it's not futuristic.
Right. This is a good point.
It's not futuristic in the sense that it's set in the future. It's set in the present. But it's called Afrofuturism, or categorized that way by scholars who study literature by African Americans, or with African American or African people in the African diasporic universe as protagonists. It's considered Afrofuturism because it is an imagined future, or an imagined present. It is a country that was never colonized in the universe, in the Marvel universe. And so what would happen to a predominantly Black culture that was never colonized by an oppressor?
And there you go.
That is the Afrofuturistic part of it.
That right there is that's what touches my heart.
Yeah. And
because I never thought about.
Yeah, that's what's important for the kids to see.
Right.
And even the adults. I mean, it's one thing, like, I think we've talked about this before. My nephew, his father's from Trinidad, and it's very important to my sister, and to all of us, to the family, period, that he know his relatives there. So he spends a lot of time there. That baby done traveled more than me.
We're not bitter or jealous,
right? but part of it is because it's a country that the leaders are Black, the educators are Black, the politicians are Black.
Perspective. Come on, Africa, y'all know.
Much different perspective, but here's the thing: even Trinidad was colonized.
Okay, right. Right. Tanisha Barnes talks about that too in her episode.
Yep,
because I forget what episode that was. But
that was episode 19.
Girl, I love how you remember all of these episodes.
That was episode 19. Yeah, with Tanisha Barnes.
Yeah, she mentioned something about that with her daughter going to
Anguilla
to to have a perspective of brown people.
And herself outside of this country.
Yes, very important.
So all of that to say, Wakanda forever.
Now back to the holidays.
That was your Black History moment. Ting. Brought to you by Harmonize, the podcast.
Well, I'm going to talk about my holidays.
Talk about your holiday, girl.
First of all, I am very, very proud of my little baby girl and all of the little students that I have investigated in. Mm-hmm. They have done the Cleveland Ballet's Nutcracker. Yes, I said it all wrong because I'm ignorant and I can be that way on the aire, on the podcast. Right. But anyways, they did the Nutcracker. It was lovely to watch the process. Mm-hmm. I take great joy in watching these little girls and boys, if I could get the boys. Ooh. Right. But the little girls to start off, they're wide-eyed. They're so happy to be dancing. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because when they want to take ballet, I'm like, you don't know what you want because this is a terrible. It's hard to teach. It's hard to take, right. But once if you're obsessive nerd, about it like I am, it could probably be somewhat fun. But for the most part, it's really hard and it's hard to stay inspired. Mm-hmm. And so I have dedicated and changed my whole teaching. My how I was taught was completely different. Yeah. And so I had to change my whole way of teaching so that I can accommodate girls of that age so that they would come in, stay inspired and be able to work towards a goal, mm-hmm. And so I have been able to, there's only been like 4 or 5 girls. Well, maybe it's a total of 10 that mm-hmm. I kind of work with off and on. So. And out of them, I think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them or 4 of them, were able to audition and get into Cleveland Ballet and do the Nutcracker. It was a wonderful experience. But you know what? I didn't stop there. Mm-mm. Around December, I was like, I feel like there's a change happening. I got to get these girls ready, my daughter included. Yep. So I know that, and this is new for me because I didn't really start auditioning until, I'm not even going to tell you that age because I had to try and pretend like I was younger and I passed and that's all that you need to know. But I was a grown adult before I was able to have the opportunity and give myself the opportunity to audition for anything. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm trying to push it younger and younger. I was like, let me try and get these girls to the next level. So my daughter auditioned for Dance Theatre of Harlem. Yes. A couple of weeks ago in Detroit. And so we spent, a good deal of the holidays kind of mentally and physically, as much as we can on the break, preparing for that. Yep. And she got in. Yay! Dance Theatre of Harlem. Now, if you're in the New York area and you go to dance theater or you teach a dance theater or you for you, maybe it's not such a big deal. I don't know. I remember being in New York and being like, oh, it's not such a big deal anymore. Everybody does this because that's who I was surrounded by. Yeah. But then when you get back to your homeland and you realize what an accomplishment that is, then mm-hmm. you see the true value. So if you're a New Yorker and you're in the Ailey Company or Dance Theatre of Harlem Company or have had any parts of that or Dallas Black, mm-hmm. yeah, I'm gonna mention you, girl. You know what's coming up. What's your name? Chantel Adams. Chantel Adams.
Call people names.
Yes. Full name, honey, too, because she does
her whole government.
Child, yes, the whole government. But she does a meditation. She has a meditation business that I'm going to look up and make sure you all know about it. But yeah, she is another person that I've reconnected with who was also with DTH, with Dallas Black, with all of the company. I'm just naming the top ones, not mm-hmm. the many others that are out there. Right. But understand what an accomplishment that is. For dancers, a lot of times we feel like we haven't gone long enough. We haven't gone high enough. We haven't reached this enough. And sometimes it equates itself to monetary success. Mm-hmm. And because of that, when you're left and there's nothing in the pocket, you don't think that it's worth mm-hmm. anything or that you're worth anything. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not true. WAKANDA forever. No, that's right. It means everything. Absolutely. Everything, dancers. You hear me? So, but anyways, I say all of that to say she got into Dance Theatre of Harlem. I had 2 more students who auditioned yesterday, so we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. One may have made it. I don't know about the other one. I'm not sure. But but the fact is they went.
And they're having that experience.
And they're having the experience.
Very young.
Right.
And I think I have to say this. I have to interrupt you, friends.
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am. Yes, go ahead.
But I think the tremendous advantage that kids get when they study with someone who is not just interested in making money.
Yes.
But they are studying
or getting their ego fed.
Right. Yes. But they are studying with an artist who has a desire to help create the next generation of artists and
to empower them.
Yeah. And who is actually in the field and not just, around the field, but in the field, is that you are telling them, no, there are things that are available to you at this young age, and having the experience of auditioning for a major nationally recognized company with other brown dancers where they can see professional brown dancers.
And I do this for the white girls too. Just want you to know that. Well, the other girls.
You send all of your students.
I send all of them. But
and God bless them.
Thank you.
The white people do that for the white people. I'm talking about us right now.
You're going.
WAKANDA forever. But the difference is, it's also important for them too, because their exposure is going to be different by virtue of this experience.
Yes.
But having the experience, it's very safe to be in your bubble.
Yes.
This is your class. You dance with them for 5 years and you think.
And you perform with them.
Right. I'm just the stuff.
Yes.
And then you go and see other students from other studios.
Yeah.
And you see these professionals and it does a thing for you.
It does.
Because it helps you go, oh, some of these people are really, really serious. And one of two things happens. Either you say, I'm trying to be serious like that, or it ain't even all that serious.
Yeah, it's not for me. Right.
But it helps them figure that out.
At least and that's the whole point, is that the experience gives them the option to make those decisions.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times in the dance world, particularly for people of color, you don't really have that option. What happens is, then I get this all the time. Oh, my baby wants to dance. Okay, well, let's give her some classes. Right. Okay, she dances for all of 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden we don't see the baby for 3 more weeks. And then when it's time for the sessions to be over, here she go, my baby ready to dance. No, boo-boo, it does not work like that.
Oh, they show up on the day of the recital.
Oh, yes, talking about I want, on the day of. Can you stick her in? No, I cannot. No, this is how this works. Because this is not, and
this is not the school play.
Right, that's right. You can do that in other places. And trust me, in other places, it's still just as frustrating. But, when it comes to the training, because of the way that I teach, my thing is this. I don't care if they don't ever become dancers. I would love it if they did.
Yeah.
But I don't care. The biggest thing that they can get from this is to be able to understand the process, and they can take the process wherever they go. They can then work, stretch, and see the results and feel the results from themselves, and then say, I have put in all this work. I am worthy to take this work and audition it so that I might have another opportunity. And they can get over that fear or get over themselves in some kind of way at a young age and realize that, with this, I can do this. And if I get in, I can do one or two things. I can go. If I don't get in and I still want to be in, I can find another way. If they learn these life lessons now, Sage is 9.
Right.
The other girls are under the age, are 13 and under that I'm working with. They can learn this now. Then this offers them success for anything that they do, whether it's dance or anything.
Look, this is why you need your children involved in the arts, period.
Yes.
Whatever the art form is.
Yes.
Because arts disciplines give you transferable life skills.
Right. This is
period.
Why. That's it. That's it.
Period. WAKANDA forever.
Tickles me
so
yes.
Also during the holidays, what is this, Kenya?
Wow. Wow.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So yes, just wonderful, great things. So what the audition narration had did for me in Detroit, Michigan, What's up, Detroit? What's going on? Y'all were so good to me while I was there.
That's Detroit, for those of you who don't know what she's talking about.
I know I had to change the language. You can't see it. But I went to visit my friend Trish.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Trish. Hey, girl. Health consultant and healthcare administrator and all things health. Get you off diabetes, help you quit smoking, all of that. We don't get in that too. But she also is a very, very faithful passion planner, advocate, as Miss Senora Domingue is over here. That's Nina for y'all who didn't know.
Right.
Okay. And when I got there, she said, oh, I got this extra book. Oh, it's just a big book, but I have one already and maybe you'll like it. Now I've been fiending after Miss Nina's passion planning book for all of this time. And when I realized the power behind this book, this planner book, I was like, oh, I have to get one of those, but I don't know if I could ever be able, I don't know if I could get it. So, all things worked well when I went to Detroit. I'm going to tell you this. You all think that you would have thought Detroit was
Paris.
I'm trying to get to Paris, but it meant everything to me because there was a lot of fears I had to conquer. I used to drive by myself to play, to different places. And now I find that I'm a little, leery about going out on the road by myself, just me and my daughter.
Yeah.
But I did. It was a 3-hour drive, but I did
it.
Understandable. And then I had to watch my daughter go through this whole process of auditioning for something that was major, and that was scary. I don't know the money. We're not going to even talk about that. It's not like it's a big deal.
We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that. But I'm going to say that there were some fears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that there were fears there. And rearranging my schedule and all these things. For the most part, I felt like when I prayed over it and when I paid attention to my environment, God was saying to me, and I know it sounds so funny when I say that,
doesn't.
But God was saying to me, here, baby, you got to go, but you're going to have this and that. So let's see what you can do. This is what you were talking about. Let's see if you can, talk your talk and walk your walk. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go. And when I got there, I'm telling you, it felt like everything was laid out for me. The first thing that my friend Trish did was like, oh, let me show you this book. And she showed me this. I don't know if you can see this. I'm sure you can't.
People who are on the video will.
People on the video. Yeah. I hold in my hand.
This girl.
Golden. It's not rose gold, unfortunately. It's just the color gold. It's matte, but that's okay. Passion planner. I did not realize how important the passion planner is. Now, this is important because I'm going to tell you this, and this is all I'm going to say.
Again.
What happened?
That's okay. We start again. Okay, go ahead.
This thing that I hold in my hand. Remember that from Liar Liar?
Yes.
This pen that I hold in my hand is royal blue. But this thing that I hold in my hand is actually gold. And it's the passion planner. And I did not realize how importante this book would be. I carry this book around with me like I do my cellulite phone. Y'all understand? That's cellular in Kenya time.
That's right. This year we said we were going to create a Kenya glossary for the website because
so that we can all commogulate.
Kenya is Mrs. Malaprop. Here's a moment in theater history with Nina. So there was some play. I don't remember what it is. Some old British play. And there was a character whose name was Mrs. Malaprop.
Mrs. Malaprop.
No, that was her name, Mrs. Malaprop.
I love it.
And she did to words what Kenya does to them.
Just
like she says the big words. But the thing about her, Kenya's doing it on purpose. But the thing about this character,
for the most part,
no, you're doing it on purpose. Okay. The thing about the character in this play is that she's trying to appear to be higher class than she is. So she just uses, what she perceives to be $1 million words, but all of them are wrong or inappropriate.
That's what my husband does.
Right. So that became known as a malapropism.
Okay. Oh my God.
Amongst the intelligentsia and academia of this country. I don't know if anyone uses that word anymore, but there is a random bit of theater knowledge with Nina. Ting! So yeah, when Kenya says something like cellulite and cellulite phone and we're gonna get together and coagulate,
which coagulate is completely made up. It's completely made up.
Yeah.
Coagulate, the origin of the word.
Oh,
developed
gosh.
in
No.
2000 and such with my friends Deborah and Alicia. I just made the word up. It means anything you pretty much want it to mean at the time. Developed by Kenya, not in Kenya, by Kenya Woods. So the word of the day is coagulate. Write a sentence. How many different ways can you coagulate that word coagulate?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Send it to us. What you got? Anyway. So we got the passion planner. This happened over the holiday break. As I took the trip to Detroit, I was able to actually meet with some with other dancers. And looking for the studio. And here's what I love about Detroit. You know, you like I said, you'd have thought I was going to Paris or something. But
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. I love that. You know, I went there to audition with Sage. I went there on the daggone wrong day because that's how special I am.
No, she was just excited, y'all. So she was there and they were staying with Trish, but she went to the venue a day early.
Right.
And the people were like,
yes, I sure did.
We don't know.
We don't know what you talking about.
Go check these rooms.
I called Dance Theatre. I was like, yeah, hi. I'm here for the audition. Like, I came all the way from Cleveland, Ohio to understand what's going on. And she was like, yeah, that's tomorrow. And don't worry, they didn't have altitudes like that. That's attitude. They didn't have altitudes like that. She was very lovely. She was just like, yeah, that's tomorrow. So sorry. But she was just so super sweet. I just love you guys. But while I was there, interesting thing had happened again. This is why I needed to be there.
This one of those Alchemist moments.
Yes, this is. So I was there and I looked, and every space that I went into, they had like community dance, or they had Broadway. I call it Broadway now because that's what they call it here, but musical theater. They had musical theater classes going on. They had like a few different dance classes going on, and they were all chocolate people. Chocolate. I was like, word? Detroit is like that? Chocolate? I was like, I don't know if I don't think Cleveland would never. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, because I know that we pride ourselves in saying we've got to be more diverse.
Let's be clear.
That's what they be saying.
Let's be clear. It was the big Detroit Opera House.
Yes, let's be very clear.
Which in Cleveland terms would be like all of the available spaces in Playhouse Square being occupied by brown dancers.
Yes.
Not during a conference, just on a regular weekend.
Just on a regular weekend. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, y'all are rolling like that? That's a very interesting. I wish we could roll like that. But that's all I'm going to say about that.
Wakanda forever.
So the next day when I went, there were some other people there, but I do want to just give a shout out to Jessica G. Thomas of Legacy Dance Studio. By the way, congratulations, girls. Your girls got into Dance Theatre of Harlem too. And they are going to be in ABT is there right now. Lord have mercy. Don't laugh at me, y'all. But ABT is going to be coming there to
ABT is American Ballet Theater.
Yes, to do a ballet. And so she was able to get some of her dancers as extras in
that is
the
beautiful.
Theater. So big congratulations to Jessica G. Thomas.
Yay!
But I was able to meet her. I was able to meet some other dancers in the area. And it was really nice because I felt, you know, it felt very welcoming. And this is what I'd like to be able to be about when it comes to anything that has to do with dance, because, you know, dancers can be kind of like clicky and alien, you know, but and I think that comes with the
theater people can too.
Yeah. But I think
we snobs.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's cool, you know, but I think I like it to be, it really is. It's fine. You need the variety. Variety is what makes the art form.
It's the spice of life.
It's the spice of life. But what I'm learning is I want to stay true to my belief, which is that when one succeeds, we all succeed. We can't do this alone. And so it was really an honor to meet all of the other dancers, even for a brief moment. It was Jessica. It was really nice to meet you, and congratulations to you.
I gotta tell them about the thing I did.
Oh yeah. Oh no. So that was that weekend in the same weekend, y'all. The same weekend, and this was in January.
Yes. So in the same weekend, I got to go and visit Columbus, Ohio. With a group of people, and two of my girls, hey Mariama, hey Colleen, went with me.
Y'all remember Mariama? She was on the episode too. Hey Colleen,
episode 12, Not So Simple.
That's right.
Because she was in Simply Simone at the Caramel.
Yes.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
But you know, because we like to make ourselves up while we're talking. She over here putting blush on.
She gave me this pretty blush.
That is pretty
gorgeous.
That never worked on me, but go on here.
So anyway, there was a workshop in Columbus, Ohio. And shout out to Mr. Z.F. Thomas.
Yes.
Thomas. No, that's not his name. Oh, I'm saying the wrong name.
Oh my God.
Z.F. Taylor, I think. Is that right? I just remember ZF because nobody else has that.
Yes.
Anyway, Z, hey, hey,
ZF
you and your beautiful wife, at hosted ZF Taylor. That's right.
That's
okay.
Right.
So, and his company, I Can, sponsored Mr. GregAlan Williams.
Yes. Who is Mr. GregAlan Williams? Because we all know him.
Oh yeah. So GregAlan, because GregAlan is his first name.
Yes.
GregAlan most recently played Uncle Mac on Greenleaf. Okay.
That I like to call green sleeves.
See, she does it for everything. Anyway, GregAlan played Uncle Mac on Greenleaf, but GregAlan, if you don't know him from that, you can look him up, and as soon as his picture pops up, you will recognize him. He was on the original Baywatch. He was in Remember the Titans with Denzel.
Yeah.
He got like 850 something IMDb credits. Yes. You know, it's like if there was a black preacher, doctor, police chief,
pedophile uncle,
businessman, what have you, in a show, it was probably him.
Yeah.
But he did this beautiful career development workshop, and it was one of those Alchemist moments.
Yeah.
Because, you know, hubby and I have been talking about some ways to give me another jump start in the career. Oh, I got to tell him about getting gear too. But we'll do that in a minute.
Okay.
So, well, actually, I should do that first. Okay. So Bonnie Gillespie is not a black woman. She's not a mother. I'm just going to say that in case people, because, you know, I tend to.
Right. This is about the black woman and the mother, you know. So,
right.
You know.
We tend to pump black women businesses. So I just want to be clear.
Okay.
She is a lovely white girl from
woke white
from LA, and she is a casting director and a coach. And she wrote this brilliant book called Self-Management for Actors, and she has an amazing community of followers, and we call ourselves the Self-Management for the SMFA Ninjas.
Yes.
So the SMFA Ninjas, we have Facebook groups, we have, you know, all the kind of stuff, and we create these. She is a master at finding ways to use the technology that exists now to connect you across you know, state lines, international lines, and create a community of what's the word? Create a community of peers
Yeah.
that you can help sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. So she does this thing every year. She's done it, I guess, for the past 4 or 5 years, called Getting Gear for the New Year. And so it's like an 11-day tune-up, and you get your email every day, and there's homework, and then you are supposed to, post in the group and on Twitter or IG or whatever so that you can do this thing. And really, if I could describe the work that she does in a simple sentence, what she does is empower actors to take control of your own career.
Right.
It can feel like you have no control over your career as an actor, because you can do all of the work to prepare. Yeah. But once you audition, nothing is in your hands anymore. It's based on the decisions of other people and what they need or want or think. Right. So it can feel very disempowering at times. But the work that Bonnie does helps to, I guess, reroute your perspective so that you can understand that even with the truth of that circumstance, there is so much that is still within your control. Right. And so it just gave me a beautiful jump start to the new year and what I wanted to do. And, it was one of those little Alchemist breadcrumbs. Right. And, I was doing my homework one day, and this thing popped up on my Facebook feed. And it's like, we're doing this class in Columbus. It's like, you lying. Because that's only, like 2 hours from me. I was like, he coming here? Right. And I got to do it. Right. I got to do it. But what really attracted me to the thing is that it was not like we're trying to put 70 people in this room and everybody pays $3.99 so you can get an audience with this man. It was like, nope, I am looking for theater actors who are transitioning to TV and film. Oh, wow. I mean, this was perfect. Like this hit you right at the right moment. It's right. I am only taking 30. Wow. It is audition only. Right. There's still a fee involved because, the people got to rent the venue and all that kind of stuff. Right. But it was very affordable compared to how much these things can cost. Right. And then he was doing a free Q&A online. And I was like, well, let me sign up for the Q&A. Yes. When I tell you nobody was on that call but me and one other dude. Oh, so that was just for you. Look, so I got to talk to Mr. GregAlan Williams for a whole hour. By yourself. By myself. Because the other dudes, his like picture and stuff kept messing up. So he said, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to listen. And if something y'all say, sparks a question, then I'll unmute and chime in. And, I kept I was trying real hard, not to be greedy. I was like, do you have a question? Okay, well, I'm going to ask you this. Like, let me pump dude's brain for this hour, And, it was great. Yeah. And so, and I think I saw it 2 or 3 days before your audition had to be in. So I hurried up and got that in. Yeah. And then they wound up extending the audition because it was, right after the holidays. So a lot of people didn't necessarily see it. And so the people who had auditioned, they emailed us and they were like, we'll be giving decisions on this day, but we've extended it. So if you have any friends that you think will want to audition, spread the word. So we did. And my 2 girls got in as well. And we went down there. We had a great time. Oh. He worked us. Yes, he worked us for 16 hours. Those 2 days, he was like, okay, we're going to get on camera again. Okay, look at it again. Okay, what can we fix it? Okay, get up there and do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Again! Right. Again! But you know what I love about this experience for you was that everything just seemed to be in alignment. Yeah. So I can see the process happening. And it's funny because when I think about it, because I was going through I had my own weekend in Detroit. You were having yours, but I had to wait a couple of days. Like we the funny thing is we still had to do stuff. Like you still got to do stuff. Come through. And I could watch you. It's funny. I couldn't watch myself go through it, but I could see you, like me and Nina, in addition to me seeing her all day, we glide each other all the time. So we're literally like sisters. We are just gliding each other back and forth. So I can see her
she was talking and she was talking. Her mouth was making words, but she was answering questions about who's gonna get a lollipop, who's gonna wear what shoes are over here. She's wiping down the table. She's doing this. She's finding socks. She's trying to water the plants. She's trying to, tend to asthmas and like all of that stuff was happening. She's packing, she's gotten her stuff together. And then she shut down for about 6 hours or so to try and learn her lines and all of this.
Because he sent us a whole pilot script.
Yeah, because you could... She was like trying to find her peace of mind in the backseat of the car with the two other actors when you want to talk to them, but you can't, it's like all of that stuff is happening. So you can't even process what a wonderful thing this was until like not even a few days. It was like a week. Yeah. And it was a week for me, because all I was like, when I came back from Detroit, I was like, I just need some time so that I can just celebrate what just happened. Why are you coming at me with this bill? Go away! I don't feel like making lunches right now. Oh my gosh, everybody has to go to bed on time. I have to wash the clothes.
Meanwhile, and so, we're also trying to glow up and ascend into peak blackness, be a warrior, Wakanda forever.
Yes, right. And so how do you do all of that in a weekend? I don't know. But it got done. It got done. So, it's funny that I got a chance to watch.
Yes. I just feel like I'm talking so fast. We didn't have tea today, y'all. We had coffee.
The real stuff. Tell them what we had, Miss Nina.
We had the community coffee special, girl. Special New Orleans blend, Mardi Gras king cake flavor.
Yes. I know you all are watching your weightness, but
this coffee has 2 calories.
Thank you. 2 calories.
Coffee has 2 calories.
It's that cream and that sugar.
No. Because we used almond milk creamer.
Oh, I mean, naturally, like, when you don't go to Miss Nina's house or Miss Nina's studio.
See, if you do Starbucks, that's a 400 calorie cup of coffee.
Yeah. And I love me some Starbucks. Don't get it twisted.
Absolutely. But the cup of coffee at my house
is going to pay for it.
The cup of coffee at my house is max 20 calories.
Yes.
Because this is silk almond milk.
Yes.
Vanilla creamer.
Yes.
Okay.
With the comunidad coffee.
The community coffee.
Okay. So in the spirit of Mardi Gras-ness that is approaching, treat yourself to some comunidad.
Speaking of, I've been watching all my friends who at home. I'm not jealous. Post their pictures. Shout out to the crew of Knicks. Shout out to the Wonder Women crew. Shout out to everybody who was at the Zulu ball. I ain't mad.
We're not mad, bitter or jealous.
Wakanda forever.
Oh my God, Lord Jesus.
Oh my God. It ain't my fault. Hey. It ain't my fault.
Yeah.
Who did it? They did it. It ain't my fault. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was my Mardi Gras moment.
Okay.
I'm done.
To be followed by do what you wanna. Do what you wanna.
Okay.
All right.
Wakanda forever.
Yes. Okay.
Be a warrior.
Get your cuffs.
Look. I posted on Facebook this morning. I was like, not on the Harmonized page, on my private page.
Yes.
But I was like, all right, y'all, look, pray for Jonathan, because I don't know how much more of me he could take. Because it is going to get increasingly silly.
Oh my God.
As the week goes on.
Oh my God. Did you get your tickets already?
My cousin.
Look at the face. I can't see it. My
cousin, as a Christmas present, I tell her every year she don't have to do nothing.
Oh,
because it's all these children in this house. Mm-hmm. But every year she insists on getting presents for all of the children. So
we love you for that.
So I let her because she doesn't have like nieces or nephews or anything yet. So her cousins' kids are like her nieces and nephews.
Right.
So Kenya calls her the wizard.
Yes, she is. She's the wizard. She lives somewhere in New York.
Right. So my cousin Kristen gifted us tickets for the whole family.
Yes.
To so she just said like which theater you want.
Okay.
And she got it for us and we can go anytime we want to go.
Yes.
So
love Kristen.
So
love the family.
So she got that for us. So he don't know that like I have planned to like get my hair braided like Shuri.
Oh,
and I'm doing the make. I'm girl. Like
it's gonna be. Joe was like, I'm just gonna go because he's from the Booba Bridge. He just he's like whatever.
No, we're going several times. I mean, I done told Jonathan.
Jordan already has his ticket or something.
I'm like, listen, you need to have a Black Panther and a Wrinkle in Time budget for me.
Yeah,
this is like. I mean, I know like we say like award season is, but like this is like actor Super Bowl for me.
Yeah, right.
When all this blackness gonna be on the screen.
Yeah. Cause this doesn't happen for like if it's a start of something new, that's one thing, but this will be the first in a sense.
Yeah, well, and they're back to back.
Right.
And it's like two Black directors who each had like $100 million budgets.
Yeah.
Who had for Black Panther, he had Oscar nominated Ruth E. Carter costuming. They had Ava had costumer of color. Her wig master for Wrinkle in Time. My God,
a wig master. That's what I need.
Listen, girl. I mean, I'm just like
I'm not even a wig person.
Like
but I need
like
one.
I'm like if I can't go get my hair braided, I'm still gonna go find like.
Something.
When I say inches, I mean like 18, inches.
They're not going to be able to see the movie.
It's like, no, not big. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to slick this crap up.
Yeah, right.
And make a big old, like, one of them ponytail things.
Yes.
Braids.
A grand chignon.
Listen, it's going to be ridiculous. My family motto on the Corbin side is, we don't do too much. You're not doing enough.
Yes!
Wakanda forever.
Go Corbin.
We don't do too much. You ain't doing enough.
Oh, you know what? Can you all post us your pictures if you feel? Are you in an alignment? Please post us your pictures.
You know what? That's right. If you are going to Black Panther and you are dressing honey, you need to we should have a contest.
Yes, let's do a contest.
We don't know what we gonna give away, but we gonna give away something.
Gonna get something.
But I'm gonna post the rules to the contest on Instagram.
Yes.
You need to post your Black Panther picture.
Yes.
And you need to hashtag Wakanda Forever, hashtag Harmonize Pod.
Yes.
And I'm going to figure out what y'all going to win. Let me, it's got to be something we could, I know what we going to do.
Y'all, her eyes lit up. Her hair turned redder. It got curlier.
Listen, we going to get, what if we could get a jewelry set from Zeta?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. We gonna get us a jewelry.
Let me find you the cuff that I plans on wearing.
we gonna do. Look, we haven't talked to her at all. We gonna do a jewelry set from Miss Zeta.
Azury. Yes, Azury.
Azury.
Yes,
Jewelry Designs. You can get a cuff and a necklace, a choker.
Yes.
So we will talk to her and we will hook that up.
Yes,
but we want to see Black Panther.
Yes.
No, you gonna hashtag Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Hashtag Harmonize Pod.
Yes. Hashtag it, y'all.
Hashtag it.
Hashtag it.
We will put up the rules. and I think we got to run it through the end of the month.
Yes, I believe so. That'll give us some time.
That'll give us at least 2 weeks because we dropped this episode Friday.
Yes.
So by the time y'all hear this on Friday, that will be the start of the thing because we will have been able to talk to Zeta.
That's right.
And hook it up.
Let us talk to Zeta.
Yes. Wakanda forever. Hashtag harmonize.
I'll find it. I'm gonna find the little.
I know which cuff you want.
Oh, you know it because I have already taken them. I'm like, Miss Zeta, put this in a safe place.
In a safe place.
Very safe place. This is mine. Do not let anyone touch it. Don't let them touch it. Yes.
Don't freeze. I never freeze. what was her line in Civil War? The head Dora Milaje. Oh, she said she only had one line, girl. Okay. And everybody was, look, Black Twitter lost its mind for a solid week. It was the head Dora Milaje. All she said was move or be moved. Oh! And she was talking to Black Widow. She was like, move or be moved.
That's what I say in the traffic jam.
Everybody was like, yes! Tell her that you will flip her little Russian behind over. Oh. Move or be moved. Wakanda forever. And on that note, I'm going to say this. Oh my God. I know we're ridiculous.
And that was just January.
I know we're ridiculous. I'm going to say this though. Look, I'm realizing, Kenya, okay, I'm sorry. If there's a dragging sound, I will edit these 30 seconds out. Okay. No, just your whole face on the video part.
Oh yes, I've been trying to do this.
Right, you
with the eyes.
I don't want it to be like, there's Nina and here's Kenya. Okay.
Wait. Did you ever see that? Oh, I'm back in the cartoons, y'all. Daffy Duck.
Oh Lord.
When he's trying to promote, he's the agent, and he's trying to promote Sleepy to sing. And so at the end of the thing, Daffy Duck's like, you gotta hear him. At the end, Sleepy pulls out this big lollipop that's bigger than his head. He's sucking on it, and then he swishes it around her. If you know what I'm talking about, you're already laughing. And then he said, all right, take it away, Sleepy. He has to take this big thing from his face like this. Y'all can't see me. And then he's like putting it in a violin package. Bag or whatever you call it. Then he sings, let spring come again in the garden of my heart. So that's what it reminded me of. Sleepy's lollipop.
So for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, we are simultaneously videotaping this episode, and the pop filter is obscuring the view of Kenya's face. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So that was just January.
This is what I was gonna say. Where's my phone?
Oh yes.
Hold on. Here's my phone. Okay. I found it.
Okay. I was wondering if we needed to talk about the trials and the tribulations that we have, the anger and such that I have had to deal with.
The anger.
Yes, how real the anger is.
Not yet.
Okay.
It's
not time yet, y'all.
Of course.
Let's let the blue moon, because a lot of this stuff happened around the blue and the red and the ecliptical moon. Lord. That happened on January 31st, and therefore coming up to it.
Jesus.
And so I am still, yes. It's funny when you try to promote yourself and get yourself together. Don't you notice how people just be coming at you in all different areas? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not going to say more than that. All I'm going to say is that. That's it. But if you're feeling that, that's normal. Deal with your anger. Get an axe. Go chop some wood.
So I had posted this. You finished?
Yes, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. No, I posted this. There's a woman that I follow on Twitter.
Is that Trudy?
Yes, her name is Trudy.
I love that name.
And she listen. Don't go follow Trudy and say something stupid.
Yeah. Trudy sounds like she gonna cut you.
No, she'll just let you have it. Okay. And she cares not how you feel about it. She's a womanist and a writer and amazing, and I love her. Anyway, she tweeted this the other day, and it says, "Get comfortable with a lot of Black people being happy at the same time about something. Interrogate why you find that offensive, or why you immediately question intelligence or work ethic whenever you see displays of Black joy or pleasure." And I was like, see, that right there is it.
That's right. Child.
That right there is it. Because and I'm gonna say this.
This is where Chantel Adams comes in, y'all.
Okay, so white folks, this part ain't for you.
No. It's okay.
Actually, this is for you, but part of this ain't for you.
Yeah.
There's a section of Black folk that people call Fotep.
Fotep, okay.
As in fake hoteps.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Because see, I'm reclaiming along with my sister the word Hotep, because originally, people who said Hotep as greeting, or as a way of what do you call it when you leave? Greeting or
salir.
Coming or going, right?
There we go.
It was, in that part of Afrocentric, identity, where you're reclaiming something that was ours, but the people who nowadays tend to be called that are people who have this like pseudo philosophy, this pseudo intelligence and all this kind of stuff. And so anything and everything that is let me be more clear.
Come on.
Their joy is in struggling. And Tanisha posted something the other day where it was like, I understand that, and I'm paraphrasing, but it was something to the effect of like, I understand the struggle. Yes, we have to acknowledge the struggle because we have to understand it. But is there anything that you like?
Anything.
Like, can you picture the future that you say you desire?
Yes.
Do you ever
We're talking to our people.
We're talking to our people right now. Do you ever point your attention towards that?
Yes. And that's a challenging thought, because
it is.
You when you're in a struggle for so long, you become struggle minded. That's acceptable. But at some point, you gotta.
Do you want to live in the struggle, or are you going through the struggle? Right. Because the struggle will continue. But are you going through the struggle because you're trying to get somewhere else? And do you know what somewhere else looks like? Yes. Have you ever put your energy towards that? So there is a very, very, very small section of the Black community that's like, Marvel is not Black. Y'all up here celebrating, but
here we go.
You're giving your money to something that's not. And to all of that, I say, shut up.
Yes, sit down.
Shut up.
Have several seats at the movie theater
because Wakanda forever. Because here's the thing, and I give credit where credit is due. Yeah. And a lot of times that credit goes to my sister, because she's able to say things very. Hey, world peace. Say things very succinctly that take me several paragraphs. But white supremacy does not need white people to enact it.
Come on now.
Because it is a system and an institution. And if it has done its job properly, it has infiltrated all the systems and institutions that have educated us and reared us in this country. And therefore, the oppressor does not necessarily have to be present for you to be oppressed.
Thurgood Marshall said, a snake comes in all colors.
Hey.
It's not just white.
Hey. So all of that to say, everybody who ain't on the Wakanda Forever train, I'll just quote Trudy.
Okay.
Get comfortable.
Yes.
Just get comfortable with Black people expressing joy.
Yes.
A lot of them.
A whole lot
at the same time.
About themselves.
Come on. Because Wakanda forever. Be a warrior. Come on.
And then have a seat.
And all I've been, on my personal Facebook page, all I've been posting every day since February 1st is Wakanda forever.
Just every day.
I'll be like, say it with me now. Wakanda forever. Forever.
Oh my God.
Or something related to it, and then hashtag Wakanda forever.
Right. The reason why I had mentioned Miss Chantel Adams earlier.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say this about her because I can't seem to find the proper words. But what you all should know about her is that she's a adjunct professor at Southern Methodist University. She's also she's a New Yorker, dancer. She was an instructor and choreographer at Booker T. Washington High School for the Performing Arts and Visual Arts. She worked at Dallas Black Theater, I think as a rehearsal director. And she was on the Fosse National and International Tour. I mentioned her because in this whole time, let's see, now I've been out of New York for a good many years, which is where I met her. Mm-hmm. And she just was a lovely person. I remember what drew me to her, other than the fact that she was just completely filled with joy. Mm-hmm. And, and she had such a strong love for God. And we had beautiful, deep conversations, but we were just as silly as we could be as well. Mm-hmm. And we don't see each other very often. So, when I left, I moved to Cleveland. She moved to Dallas. Mm-hmm. We both married around the same time. We both had our children around the same time. And every 7 years or so, she'd call me up and be like, "You got 7 minutes?" I'm like, "Yes." So, she'd been on my mind. I'd see her on Facebook a lot. She posts a lot of these beautiful meditations, these guided meditations. Mm-hmm. She's a beautiful artist, just a beautiful person. Mm-hmm. So I posted something on my on Facebook about these supposedly, allegedly 5 Cuban guys who sang the song by Foxy, ooh, ooh, together, mm-hmm, together. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know the complete history, but I could tell you from the depths of my soul, I truly, honestly believe that was a Milli Vanilli moment. I can't prove it. I can't say yes or no. All I wrote was, "What?" on it. And somebody chimed in and said, and you could tell by their movement that they were doing Fosse movement. Not to talk about the Cuban guys. Now, I don't discredit them. They did what they had to do. They was trying to make money, whatever. And they have soul. It just wasn't that soul, but they had soul. But she was like, well, you could tell from the movement that it was Fosse. And Chantel, having danced for the Fosse National International Tour, gave her and everybody a history lesson.
School us.
She schooled
us.
Honey, she schooled. And she was very direct, but she was very direct. Mm-hmm. It was very good. And so, of course, after she pushed send, I called her up immediately. Now, mind you, I haven't talked to her about 7 years. Laughing, call her up. She was like, "Girl, I'm so sorry. I just had to. I just couldn't let that one go." But it was a whole thing of, again, y'all understand. I don't have to explain it. You know what it is. I still can't really verbalize it. We just laughed and laughed. But she was like, I just couldn't let it go. She was like, I had to just break it down for her to understand. She's like, I don't even know this woman. I don't know her relationship to you. And, because I couldn't even respond because I was like, I'm too close. Yeah. I know this person. Mm-hmm. But, I was so glad that she said something, that she wrote something. And it just reminded me of, the power of knowledge and of spirit that we have, that we've always had to know, but now we have to really be able to verbalize. And, Black History Month has been so important because it's given us license, I think, to really go beyond the month with it. I mean, we've always celebrated in some type of way, but this feels very different. Wakanda forever, Wrinkle in Time, right? These moments, that guy being the president, all of these things are offering new experiences for us that's going beyond the month. Yeah. Oh, the fact that Henry Louis Gates' PBS 6-part series of African civilizations, great African civilizations, also plays a major part. I know it didn't come out this year, but oh Lord, this is my husband. Please hold. Wait, take it away, Miss Nina.
Oh, I got you. So, while Miss Kenya goes and talks to Mr. Joe, all of that to say, we're going to be happy and y'all can get over it.
How about that?
And we need this moment. We need this moment of Black joy. We absolutely need it. It is so important that 2 years ago, and I'm going to look up her name right now. 2 years ago, there was a creator on the internet who started the hashtag Black Panther so lit. and her what do you call it? Her
who is this now?
Black Panther, so lit.
Okay.
The creator of Black Panther, so lit. She started the hashtag, and off the strength of the oh my gosh, words.
You have them. I don't have them, but you do.
Off the strength of the trailer. That's what I'm trying to say. The trailer ignited such excitement.
Yeah.
And you know, the fact that it was Ryan Coogler, who basically at that point, you know, had done 2 films. The 2 films being Fruitvale Station, which was a Sundance, you know, sensation, and Creed, you know, both of which have so much critical acclaim. And that trailer dropped and everybody was like, oh my God, you know, and so Black Panther, so lit, started that hashtag, and for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, that thing just trended. And anytime anything came out, when they announced another member of the cast, when it was like, right, and it would trend because we were just so excited because we needed it.
Right. We couldn't do this when Obama became president.
We did though. We did though. And people tried to people interrogated that. You know, I'm just using Trudy's words, and I'm gonna give her credit for that because I like that verb right now.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
People interrogated our joy.
Yes.
Because they're like, why are you so happy about this?
Right. You know,
and it's like, you know what? You already know the answer to that.
Right.
First of all, you know the answer.
Right.
Second of all, shut up.
Yeah. Right. Sit down.
Shut up. And third of all, it is not my job to educate you. You have the same Google I do. She is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Go Google yourself.
You know, and the more specific you are with Google, the more specific she is with you.
Yes.
So if you type in Black people happy about Obama, you will get in 0.20 seconds. You know, a 20.
How may I assist you?
Right. She ain't even gonna say that. She gonna give you 11,000 articles.
There are 11,000 articles.
You know, if you type in why are Black people so happy about Black Panther, it will give you all of the articles you want. If you type in why are Black people excited about Black Panther, the more specific you are with Google, the more specific she will be with you. Why is Black Panther so important to Black people? See, I've just helped you. I've given you 3 different prompts you can give to Google. Why Black people happy? Why are Black people excited? Why is Black Panther so important to Black people? Then you can go do the same thing for A Wrinkle in Time.
Right.
Because it's important. And I'm not fixing to explain it to you. You can't afford my rate. My rates are high. I know.
Wakanda forever.
I know what my knowledge is worth.
By the way, that was Joseph. He want to make sure that your car is okay. Make sure you call Russ.
Hi, Joseph. Thank you.
Because that is important to him.
Oh, yeah. We had adventures with Nina and Kenya the other day. I must have. So, as you know, it's cold in Cleveland.
Yes, too cold.
And there are...
This is about the time when people start getting really grumpy because the grump starts happening, but then it goes into April.
Yeah.
And by that time we're done.
Or as my son, Narayan, says, number 4, he's like, that groundhog saw his shadow. So we got to have 6 more weeks. Oh, he had such an attitude. It was so funny. Like that groundhog.
I can see him. Putting his little hat and scarf on,
Right.
a little ball on the hat,
Right.
trying to put his little shoes on like that groundhog.
So
if he could have cussed and spit, he would have.
well, okay. But because it's Cleveland winter, sometimes there are potholes. And what happened? No, all the time there are potholes.
Yeah.
But sometimes there are potholes that are hidden because there is so much snow on the ground that you can't always avoid them. So I
do not go to East Cleveland if you value your life or your tires or your front end.
So I must have hit one of those.
Oh.
Because I think that's what did it.
Yeah.
You know, because about maybe like, I know they are unavoidable.
They are.
Some,
and that's $700 worth of work.
You know,
because
maybe.
Well, no, for us when that happened to us.
Yeah, I'm not claiming that.
No, don't.
I'm not claiming those $700 of work. So, I have a Jeep. So, it's like I felt it, but I didn't feel it. But then the car was a little wobbly after that. So anyway, went to Kenya's house, came outside. We went to drop something off. Said, just tie kind of low. Let's go put some air in the tire.
Yeah.
So we went to put some air in the tire and a little pitiful gas air was blowing like, whoo, and it was not filling up said tire.
It would have been better if we got some straws.
Right.
And blew it.
Right. So.
And it cost money.
Right. It was $3 at the stupid gas station.
Damn you, Sunoco.
Well, it was $1, but we tried to do it 3 times.
$3 worth.
Right. So just so happened while we were doing it, Mr. Joseph called. He said, no, take it to the tire place around the corner.
Okay.
So he told us where it was. We found it. And they had the big industrial air, filled the tire up in less than 2 minutes.
Yes.
And I was able to drop her back off. Got all the way back home just fine. But 2 hours later, go outside, tire's dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy said, looks like your tire rod was bent and it probably, punctured the tire and it's tearing it up.
Right,
it's like, okay, fine.
Right.
So that was Adventures with Kenya and Nina the other day.
Yes.
We got to get the tire fixed. But
so as she says, the car is on vacation.
The car's on vacation. It's all about your perspective, man.
That's right.
I'm harmonizing.
Bass section is on.
Right. I used to, in my former life, when I had a 9 to 5.
Woo, wouldn't that stress you?
For them 4 years, well, it would have been incredibly stressful because I had to run the Tour de France in those days.
Yes,
right. For those of you that are new Harmonized listeners, what is the Tour de France? Yes. It's not the bicycle race.
No.
The Tour de France in Nina's world is the route of picking up my 5 children.
Yes. If you're a mother... You
might call it mommy's Uber.
Yeah.
You might call it mommy's taxi service, right? For me, it was the Tour de France.
Yeah,
because we live in the far east side of Cleveland.
Yeah.
I would have to...
Close to the lake.
I would have to bring one set of children to one school system, another child to another school system, and then the last child to daycare. And then I would have to come all the way back farther east than where we live.
Yeah.
And then retrace that. So all of that took 2 hours.
Yeah. Yes,
every day, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening.
Hence your ability to listen to podcasting.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we're grateful for this time.
Yeah, right.
Because that is when I learned about podcasts.
Yeah.
And that is why we started a podcast.
That's right.
And I had to do it because Daddy had to be at work at 6 a.m.
Yes.
So, right.
Oh.
So he's at work at 6 a.m. So I had to be the taxi.
Wow. And 6 a.m. in the Cleveland winter time.
We're not going to talk about it. That's why we love him, because he does that. So
that's right. So he deserves lunch. If he says, "Baby, I need lunch," you know what? What kind of bread did you want?
Would you like some stew?
Yes, right.
Would you like some jerk chicken?
Child, it's about teamwork.
Right. What is your pleasure this week, sir?
That's right.
Because you get up at 6 a.m.
Submission in that way. It's teamwork. It
is teamwork. Because he does it for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
We do it for each other.
Right.
But I don't mind doing that.
Yeah. Because he gets up at the crackulations of dawn.
Crack. Every time she says a word, I have to write it down. What did we say today? Coagulate.
Yes, that's the main word. That means word dictionary.
Cellulite phone. What did you just say?
The craculation of dawn.
Ulation of dawn.
Yes.
I think you said another one.
I said 3 more, but I can't even keep up with myself. I cannot. The community died, even though that's Spanish, but the community.coffee is just
the community.coffee. We'll put it in. We'll put it in. So we got seed taken care of this week.
Yes, that's right. Oh, I asked you today if you got saged. Organ music. Have you been saged?
Is that what that was the organ? Okay.
Yes, that was the organ.
Okay. I don't know what I'm. Yeah. I was burning some sage.
That was before we recorded.
I was clearing the air before we started.
And I was like, I need to be saged. I need to be saged.
We are progressive Christians, for those of you that are going, they burning sage. I thought they was Christian. We are.
We do anything to keep the evil out. Whatever. It can't hurt. And it don't do no harm.
We are also in touch with our African roots.
That's right. So that's fine. That's fine.
And guess what
you got to do?
You got something to say about it? Say
yes,
it.
I'm pretty sure Jesus was going to be like, you know what? Don't burn the sage. That's bad. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember him saying that anyway.
Guess what?
What?
How about this? I'm not having no theological argument with you.
Right. That's right.
I'm not doing it.
No, don't do it.
I'm not gonna do
it.
It's not up for question.
There you go.
It's not, as my father used to say, it's not up for discussion.
Yeah, my dad still says that too.
And
everybody just shuts up.
It's not up for discussion.
Walk out of the room silently.
I have been Catholic. I have been Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
I have been Pentecostal. Mm-hmm. I have been non-denominational.
Amen.
And I am where I am.
Yes.
And everybody can Hirsch.
H-E-R.
You can Hirsch. You know why? Because we come this far by faith.
Doom, 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 doom.
Leaning on the Lord.
Dum, 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 dum. Trusting in His holy word.
Sing it,
He never failed me yet. Take it to the bridge. Oh, thinking around. We come this far by faith. Yeah.
Oh, girl, wait. Listen, y'all. If you have
I learned that in Catholic school. And I just thought about that.
That's funny. You learned that song in Catholic school? In Catholic school.
But I went to Catholic school in the hood, even though it was all by white nuns, but we still, because remember, I didn't have no black nuns.
That's funny. That's very funny. If y'all have not been to the Harmonized page,
yes,
while we were on the break, I need y'all to go, because the Playmakers Comedy made this video that tickles my soul.
Which one is that?
This one, girl. I'm gonna put it in there, but when I tell you this little man right here, hold on. Wait, we gonna start
again.
We gonna start it over.
Ready? Here we go. No.
Keep your New Year's resolution to yourself. Keep your New Year's resolution to yourself. When I see somebody touching on you, when you said that y'all was through. When I see you eating on some food that you know's no good for you. When I see you sleeping in from church, when you said your soul was hurt. You don't need to tell nobody what you've been doing and what plans you're making, because all you're doing is giving your haters some more ammunition for hating. Ooh. Keep your New Year's resolution to yourself.
Okay, so for the people that can't see it, number one, go to our Facebook page and scroll down, you'll find it. But he is playing a child's combination xylophone piano like it is an organ. And that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Y'all know how Kenya laugh at that singing lion? That is how I laugh at the keep it to yourself. You ain't doing nothing but giving your haters more ammunition for hating. I played that thing and laughed so much. I love black people. I love us for real. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That was up there with ooh.
Right?
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
We have descended
Oh my gosh.
into foolishness
Oh
now.
my gosh, the vocal majors. Lord have mercy. The vocal majors that listen to this.
Look, look, Wakanda Forever. It is such a big deal now that my friends are now posting things to my page.
Yes, right.
I don't know if you saw this one, Nina.
Yeah,
but
of course
here,
she saw it. Of course she saw it.
I don't know if you... No, let me be clear. My white friends are
That's
posting
right,
stuff
that's right.
to my page. Like, Nina, I don't know if you saw this one, but
There
look,
you go.
this is fun, isn't it? Wakanda. Yeah.
Go on, y'all.
And I'm like, I love my woke white friends.
I know I love them too.
I love
Bless
y'all.
them.
I love y'all.
The sweetest.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think have we exhausted ourselves yet? Oh my goodness.
I don't know. It's 1 o'clock.
It's only one of it.
It's only one.
There was something else I wanted to say.
Let's think
Go
about
with-
it. Because I can always edit this little pitter-pattering around out.
Okay, all right then. No, I think will Valentine's Day have hit?
Yes, because Valentine's Day will be Wednesday. And this
Ooh.
drops on Friday.
Black love, y'all.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling very Teddy Pendergrass.
Black love.
Show you right.
You know what we're going to have?
Sugar.
Oh, Lord.
I'm feeling very D'Angelo now. Very
Right.
Angela Stone. Not Angie, but Angela Stone.
Lord. We going to have to do a Black and Sexy episode.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do a Black and Sexy mini-sode.
Yes, maybe
For
we should.
Valentine's
Let's
Day.
do that. Let's do that.
All right, maybe we will.
Yes. Let's. Let me put it in my passion planner.
Hello.
Get my red crayon out.
Hello. Your red
Black and green.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story, a little secret. Well, I don't work for them no more, so they can't find me, so it don't matter. So when I worked at the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, at the Cleveland School of the Arts, there was a thing. It was a thing that happened almost every year.
Yes.
Where we would have these brilliant girls who were like straight A students in the top 10, and one of them would get pregnant. By some knucklehead.
Dumb.
As a box of rocks.
As a box
fool
of rocks.
who was
Right.
fine. Okay.
Yes, always. They got to be fine.
So I would once a year close the door to my classroom. The parents knew I was doing it. I will start with that.
Yeah. Okay.
The school didn't know, but the parents knew.
Who cares? The school didn't even care about what was going on anyway.
So I'm not completely crazy, but
Yes,
the parents knew.
Right. I'm coloring y'all, by the way.
So I would have a sex talk with the kids, but it's not what you think. But I would have a sex talk, and they would be like, "Oh my God, Mr. Wayne, you can't talk to us about sex." Keep in mind that I had 3 of my children while I was working there. I was like, y'all, I'm the one you should be talking to.
Right. Because right now she's the one with the most experience in the room.
Clearly I have sex because I'm pregnant again.
Happily pregnant.
Right.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
And then there was me who was sadly pregnant again.
Right. So I would, but what I would do is I would close the door and I'd be like, all right, y'all, we're going to talk about sex. And I'd let them have their fit.
Yeah.
And then I would say, you know, I'm the one you should be talking to because, you know, I'm married and, you know, not because
if you can't,
whatever. I'm saying I have a partner that I trust and I'm going to tell you what's real if you have a question.
Yeah. Right.
Again,
from his perspective.
Exactly. Again, had parents' permission. But what I would do is I would tell them, I'm not going to talk to you about the emotional part about sex. You can find that out.
No.
I'm not going to talk to you about the mechanics of sex.
That's right.
You can find that out.
Google it too.
Right. I'm going to tell you this one thing. Sex is for 2 things.
Yes.
Pleasure and procreation.
There you go.
And then I would write a balance sheet.
Yes, honey, because that speaks to people.
On the board.
Yeah.
I would do 4 versions of it. I would do the version that was your parents love you and realize that you've gotten into what you've gotten into, but they love you and they're happy to have a grandchild and they support you. And his family loves and supports to both of you, and you stay together and it's happy, and this is what it costs.
Okay, this is the happy version.
That was the happy version.
Okay.
Then I would do the part, your parents love and support you, but his family like whatever.
Yeah, right.
Then I would do the version, your parents don't support you, they love you, but they're not supporting you or the baby.
Right.
And his parents ain't either.
Right. Here's the cost.
He might have a little part-time job.
Right.
And then there was the one that's like, you got to do this all by yourself.
All the single ladies, come on.
All by yourself.
All by yourself.
With no support. And so I would write the 4 balance sheets.
Are they in school at this point? This is general. This is general for every woman.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Okay.
No, as a teenager.
Okay.
Like, this is what you're going to have to do.
Okay.
And so... And I would write that on the board, and they would just be quiet. They would look at me, and I would ask them questions like, "What?" And they would be like, "Well, Miss D, but what about this? But what about this?" You know, and I'd be like, "Oh, you're absolutely right."
Yeah. What about WIC?
I would put all that stuff up there. I'll put all that
stamps.
Here's the thing: food stamps don't buy a diaper. Neither does WIC. You know,
so that's going to cost you.
So we would do all the scenarios and all the side scenarios. So basically, it would come out. That it is a minimum of $1,000 to $1,500 a month for the first year of life for an infant.
Yes.
And they would be looking at me like, but Miss D, but you got 3 or later you got 4.
Right.
You know,
right.
Like, and I got a job.
Yeah.
I got several.
Yeah.
And my husband do too.
Right.
And we got insurance.
And I'm still coming in here with sweat clothes on, trying to make it look pretty.
Right. And a job. Yes. And insurance. And a car. You know?
Right.
We would do all the scenarios. If you have a car, if you don't have a car, all that stuff, right? Where did we start? We was talking about black and sexy TV.
Yes, right. Yeah. Well, that's the luring, thing, you know.
So anyway, I would tell them all of that. And be like, so I just want you to think of that. And then I would say to them, and this is the funniest part. This is the part Dr. Miller would always walk in on and be like, oh my God, and turn around and walk back out. So all my students know, if my glasses go to the end of my nose and I look over them, you in trouble, right? It's not even something I realized I did until they told me. But I would tell them, you will be in the moment. In the perfect situation.
Perfect position.
In a house, in a hotel, wherever you're going to be. Candles, music, oil, all of it. Bucket naked.
Not buck, but bucket.
Bucket naked, ready for entry. And my face will appear in the ether like the Wiz in The Wizard of Oz and say $1,500 a month. And then it will disappear. If that is not enough to help you control yourself, I don't know what is. And I would bestow that blessing upon them. And they would be looking at me like, this little woman is crazy. Crazy. When I tell you, though, I have had boys, the boys, not the girls, who are now young men who have come back up to me and said, Miss D, you saved my life. Miss D, you saved my life. I was right there. And I promise you, I looked up and it was like your face was right there. How did you do that? I said, because I'm magic. I am magic, baby.
Oh my God. Now, this is no disrespect if this thing happens. Because it happens.
Not at all. But you know, you try to prevent the young people from having heartache.
Right.
But here we go.
Okay. Because at this same place, there have been, I've actually known, I can't say this for everyone. I'm not trying to promote anything. Okay. I'm just saying that this school, I have known this situation happened to some beautiful young girl. 2 beautiful people get themselves in this situation. Let's put it like that.
And they get their whole life, get a job, get their college degree.
Let me tell you, at least in 4 cases, I have known people to get a full scholarships, full ride, because
they're our students. That's why.
That's why. I don't know about the rest of them. But then I've known some people who've been completely ill-equipped. Yeah. Completely like this. God, we needed to save this one and it just didn't happen.
Because you can't save everybody.
No, you can't. so it doesn't mean that you can't come through or whatever. It happens, the stuff happens, but if you can kind of like avoid it a little bit, that would,
Well, and I was trying to go somewhere before I started that.
It was black love, some type of
Right,
way.
it was black love.
Yeah.
And the stuff. Oh, that's where I was going. See, it's been a long time, y'all.
Yes, long time.
Okay,
yes.
so that's what it was.
Yes.
All of that to say, a lot of podcasters nowadays are millennials.
Yeah.
We are not.
No, we're not.
We are Gen X, and we have both been married over 15 years.
Yes, that's right.
So
we might look like millennials.
Exactly, baby.
Thank you, Miss Clara.
Thank you. But all of that to say, if we can offer y'all anything, we can offer how to keep it grown and sexy.
Yes. Yes, we can.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I think because when you
gotta keep it grown and
you
sexy.
have to keep it grown and sexy.
You really do.
When you have been with the same person for more than 5 years, even, you have got to find ways to keep it grown and sexy.
You really do.
To keep it exciting. Yes.
What are some ways that we can do that?
That's gonna be in the mini-so. You got to come back if you want that. So with that, we're gonna end this one here.
Yes.
So y'all look for the mini-so. Lord Jesus.